Meanwhile, Julian has stumbled upon another fly in the ointment. The guillotine doors, much favoured by the wasps when they visited the garage...
I like that. That's pretty sweet, to be fair.
...are colliding with the front wing and aren't opening properly.
This hinge kicks right out to about here. And also the wing's there, so this has to be like out here sort of thing, really. And welded to the door.
Before he went away to Bangladesh, Lipu promised to redesign the front wings to accommodate the guillotine doors. Well, he didn't, and now Julian's been left to find a solution. He cuts, adds patches and cuts again. The hours tick by and the capri starts looking like a patchwork quilt. Still no solution, leaving Julian with no option but to make a radical decision.
I just want to put the original hinges back on. If I can find them, or buy some brand, you know what I mean? Because all this time we're wasting, trying to work out what to do, is still wasting time, isn't it? We haven't got time.
So the guillotine doors get the chop. And Bernie's got to find some new doors fast.
I need 2 doors for this early Mark III Capri.
So basically, just wasted about fucking 3 days putting on Lamborghini fucking doors that I'm taking back off now.
Terry tries to be more philosophical.
When you see the car, when the doors are shut, when it's getting driven, the doors are shut, you can't see if they're wing doors, guillotine or whatever doors they are. So I thought it was a bit of a waste of time at the start.
Back in the chop shop's engineering department, Bernie's continuing to work on the engine overheating problem. Having found the main culprit, a faulty oil pump, he's now made extra sure that the V8 won't lose its cool again by having the radiator tailor-made for the job.
Oh, what? Have a look at that, Lee. This is what we were using before, right?
It's different, isn't it?
Well, that was out of a Saab 900 Turbo. The difference is now, with this rad that Carl made, it's a custom-made rad. The flow is improved by between 30 and 60%, which means that the engine will cool down better.
Confident that the overheating problem is now solved, Bernie can reassemble the engine after its rebuild using a new oil pump, which got a little bit too hot on the test drive.
We should never ever overtook. Remember, this is aluminium alloy. And all main bolts, such as main bearings, big end bearings, rocker shafts, should all be done down to a torque. The torque is giving you the final amount or the maximum amount of the stress of the bolt that it should be. If you over-torque them, you run a risk of snapping the bolt, and you don't want to do that in an aluminium head.
Piston and big ends tightened, he tests to see if the engine turns easily.
That's turning lovely and smooth. Smooth as a baby's bum. The piston head moves up and down inside the bore, hence you get this. That's where the dance comes from. That's where they made the dance, all from an engine. Dun, dun. There's your pistons, there's your dance. Twin unopposed, V8, V4 unopposed, there's your dance. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1.
Finally, with the engine upside down, he puts on the sump.
The sump is just like a sump, just retains the oil. All it does is it's like a bucket. The oil lays in here, the pickup strainer, as I showed you before, sucks up the oil, throws it to the top of the engine, it runs and lubricates and cools and runs back down into the sump again. So it's like a reservoir.
With the engine nearly finished, bar the polishing, Lipu's finally flown back in from Bangladesh. A lot has happened since he left.
How you doing?
Sorry, who are you?
That's me, Lipu. From Bangladesh.
No tongue.
How's it going? Hey, Bernie!
A deceitful phone call from Bernie earlier means Lipu knows nothing about the engine troubles.
All right, it is unreal. Yes.
Is it the same engine?
Yes.
What's going on here?
It went poof.
What?
Went up. Started up, went on the road test.
No. Are you kidding?
No, I'm not joking. It went beautifully. It flew. We were doing movements and do the tyres, loads of power, everything, and all of a sudden the oil light come on, and drove it a little bit further, and that was it. So we've taken the engine out. This is all the problems, Leepu. See, look, the distributor drive, look. That's why we got misfire, and literally, it was doing this, Leepu. So it lost all the bloody oil pressure. You can't blame anyone. It was partly my fault as well. I think I may have driven it too hard.
Whatever it is,
now,
as long as the car has a brand new engine, I'm happy with it.
I've got a compliment from Leepu. He must be in a good mood.
I don't mind blowing up 10 engine as long as I have a good engine in that car.
At the body shop, the boys are really feeling the pressure. It's Friday and the car is due in the paint sprayers by 6. If it misses its slot, the whole project could drop back 2 weeks and not be ready in time for Lawrence Delalio's final game.
Right, we've still got shitloads to do. There's the whole front end basically, plus all the lines have got to be cut in, a few bits under the arches, loads of little bits, really short-staffed. We've got a whole day to get it done. I believe the car has to go for about 6 o'clock today, so if it's not done by 6 o'clock, then we're pretty buggered really, because the schedule on the car is it needs to go into the paint shop for a week. We need it for a week so we can fit it up and get it all ready. Engine's got to go back in. So I'm really up against it today.
With the front spoiler finished, Sean raises an unfortunate oversight.
Jules, we haven't checked if the spoiler's going to hit the floor or not. Just to put the wheels on, lower it down, see how low it is.
To be honest, I really don't care, because if it's hitting the floor and it's scraping, it's fucking staying like it. Alright?
No, I'm going to put the wheels on.
Sean puts the wheels on, and they decide to simply trust to luck.
Without the engine in, we can't really tell the height of it, because the engine's going to weigh the front end down more. They're working on the back end, so I can't put the wheels on the back, because the back's going to drop it down even more as well, because the back's higher than the front. Basically, we ain't going to know if it's going to clear or not until we get it back from the paint shop, because we ain't got no engine, nothing on the front end, so there's no weight. So, fingers crossed.
But Lee reckons this last-minute addition has made all the difference.
As bad as Leepu with your last-minute makeovers.
It's all right, needed it. It makes the rest of the car, you know, it looks proper 70s.
It does catch. I'll tell you what, when you see the car from a distance, you'll notice it a lot more, that spoiler and the back bit.
Yeah.
The way it clicks up and the way that goes that way.
Yeah, I like it.
Meanwhile, Bernie is on his way back from a trip to the breaker's yard with a couple of solutions to the guillotine door disappointment.
Had to go and buy 2 new doors, which cost me like nearly another £200, and revert it back to the standard doors. I mean, all right, we'll make a shape there, we'll make it look really nice. I got about the last 2 that they possibly got. Yeah? One of them's got a wing mirror on as well. They look good doors, though. They look good doors.
First thing I'm going to do, because Julian's going to have them on and off the car, lining them up, things like that, I'll take the glasses out, take the frames out, take the window regulators out, so it's a lot lighter for him to work with, so he can move it on and off. And then once I've done that, I'll line it all up, sort out a few little dents and things like that, and then ready for paint.
The paint shop end-of-day deadline is looming, and Leepu wants to get stuck in choosing the colours for the bodywork.
You don't have solid colours, no? Just all special
Just
colours?
all just specialists. Like we can sort you out certain yellows if you want a specific yellow.
Colours that have to say something about the car's future owner, Lawrence Delalio.
Base colour would be black and some special stripes on yellow. Bernie, you know, the wasp, which was the wasp yellow, you know?
It's like, you know, like the Ferrari yellow.
Yeah.
You got the colours out there.
Yeah, he's got all special. Those are all special effect paint.
Lovely.